Hello, this is gonna be episode one of a new little series I'm doing where I'm gonna be making my own colony style. I figured I'll just bring you guys along the way. The idea of this style is I want it to be floating airships. So, like, it'll be entirely in the sky and everything. And so far, what I've been working on is this tower. It's not going to be gray wool, obviously. That's just kind of my planning block. And this is going to be one of the supply hub blocks. And, um, obviously, if it's going to be in the sky, you're going to need a way to actually get up there. So I figured this will be the simplest way. Um, from this floor foundation block all the way up to here where the the colony will start is 64 blocks. One thing I did do, but because some people might not want to use this style with certain mods, the waystone and the open blocks elevator, wherever those are, um, they are compatible, kind of. My intent is you can just place a waystone there, easy way to teleport, or you can replace this block as well as this one right here with an elevator, so you can quickly go back and forth. Obviously, that's not a necessary thing, but because I understand going up and down a lot is gonna be really annoying to some people. And the only reason they're not directly in the mod is on the style, is in case people don't want to have the mods installed. But with that, I think kind of just get back into it. Kind of the gist of it is it's just really tall staircase going all the way up. I need to fill in and place all this wool. Then I decided I wanted to have just a little bit of a balcony, about a third of the way up. Give people a way to just overlook the area. My style mainly is gonna be stripped oak and this bamboo, the dried bamboo, stripped bamboo. And so with that, I'm gonna get back to building, and I'll kind of update you guys once I get a couple portions of it done. This tower is going to be finished by the end of this episode. And this is the longest and probably most time consuming piece just because it is so big. I'll get back when I get a chunk of the tower done. Alright, I got a decent chunk of the tower made now. About halfway. Um, I wasn't quite sure what to do with the balconies. These might change, but you can tell the vibe I'm going for. The inside's still pretty barren. Granted, I don't really plan on focusing a whole lot on the inside. Up here, kind of the same thing. Pretty barren. Um, the way it looks from the inside to me, not a big concern because it's mostly just the staircase. And people aren't going to be spending a whole lot of time, hopefully. I'm still just trying to slowly work on it. Then when I get here, I'm going to switch to mostly bamboo, going from there to the top. The roof, I'm going to be using some of the shingles, definitely. I haven't done anything with up here. Then after I finish this, I am going to go in, do just some minor touch-ups. Like, I'm not a big fan of these, like that big open spot right there. And just small things that I feel like need to be improved I'm gonna do, but for now this is where I'm at. And I'll get back when I get another chunk, probably everything but the roof done. Alrighty, I have successfully completed making the tower that's gonna act as the supply camp. I'm not gonna lie, it took a very long time, but I'm pretty happy with it. I got this floor. These barrels come with just the basic supplies. I want to make sure it will have everything for the initial builder's hut and just some extra bonus supplies like foods. Wool's gonna be a big one. I did these little ropes here, as they're gonna be a pretty easy thing to replicate, and I wanted the bridges that'll be connecting the platforms pretty easy to just continue the pattern on. From a distance, you can see I did go a little bit darker with that where it goes inwards a little bit, but I'm pretty overall happy with it. The roof was the part I wasn't quite sure on, but I'm somewhat happy with how it came out. I felt like I was starting to spend too much time on it, even though this is just going to be a very quick and easy thing for people to place down. Because to place it, all it is you build the supply camp. I'm gonna rework this, select airship style, then you can place it down. Oh. You don't have to worry about gathering the supplies or anything for these. So it's gonna be, like I said, nice and easy. Oh. I did make sure to put the anchor block at the bottom so people are looking at the bottom. And with that, I think the rest of this episode is going to be me working on the supply ship. This one, I don't know how to pull from there. I don't ever use it. Which supply ship's gonna be an easier one for me to make. I don't. What? Oh, this is the default cliffs one, which actually would work decently well, but I'm not. Obviously, I'm not gonna copy it. It's not mine, but that would actually work decently well for it. Oh. I am kind of basing the files for the pack off of roughly the cliffs one, just so I know I'm not missing anything, but everything in this pack will be my own. And with that, I'm gonna get started on the supply ship, and I will be back when I'm got some work on it. Alrighty, so I have the much simpler supply ship done. My intentions for this one is if people are like in a sky block or anything like that, they can quickly do this one. Or I'm sure people can find many uses for this, but this simple supply ship, this one maybe took me an hour, if that, versus the tower that took me like total of 8 hours. The barrels, exact same loot, and everything that should be needed to build the. I'm gonna have like two different types of builders huts. One that is gonna be just kind of the starter, and the other one that's gonna be the main one. The starter is one that people should be able to build relatively simply just from this one. That will like it'll be what leads up to being able to build the town hall. Oh, and I want to figure out a way to make it buildable inside these structures, but I'm not 100% sure on how I'll manage that. But yeah, this is episode number 1. As you can tell, I've got each one of these corresponds to one type of building, and there's a lot of them. Plus, I do not believe this actually has a gatehouse, and I'm going to be needing 2 builders' huts. So this is going to be a long series. Each episode, I plan on making 1 full row. So that'll be a lot of episodes. Yeah, you can see how far down it goes. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 49. Episode 1 is the supply huts. That'll be 50. The mines, if I decide to do a mine, that'll be 51. And 52 will be the secondary builder's hut. So it's gonna be a long series. I may actually figure out a way to incorporate the builder's hut, the initial builder's hut, and the town hall into the same ship, but I'm not 100% sure how I'll get that done. Then there's also, I need to work on some decorations. So yeah, it's gonna be a longer running series. It's gonna be more episodes out per week than the main series, just because it's gonna need a lot more work, and I'll be able to do it faster. Because once I get some basic blimps and airships shapes made out, I can duplicate them. Let's see, it starts with the town hall, then the Burgess hut. I'm actually gonna do Builder's Hut first, the initial Builder's Hut, then the town hall. Um, and I don't believe this has the gatehouse. I'm not even sure what the gatehouse looks like. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what all blocks this is actually missing. I believe it's just the gatehouse. This rule does predate when the gatehouse was implemented, I believe. Compost, guard tower, barracks tower. Um, residence, not residence, barracks, combat academy, archery, library, sawmill, stonemason, brickyard, crusher, fisher, sifter, smeltery, blacksmith, flower shop. Forgot that was a thing. Enchanter, university. That'll be a one I want to work on. Hospital, school, glass blower, dyer, tavern, Fletcher, mechanic, plantation, concrete mixer, rabbit hutch, apiary, mystical site, graveyard, nether mine. Nether mine's gonna be one I'm gonna need to really do. Kitchen. Was it no chef's kitchen? I guess there wasn't a chef's kitchen. This is uh plantation fields and kind of what it needs for each type. Oh, these command blocks and everything, they are meant for an auto scan. I prefer to do it one by one, but so I'm not going to be using the command blocks, but it's just there if I do decide I want to. Yeah, I'll be damned. There's not a chef's kitchen. And as you can see, I don't have to do every block, every hut type. I just like to. Makes me feel like I've actually done it without cutting any corners. If I do skip out one, it would be either the fishery or the mine. Speaking of mine, this is the top of the mine. Oh, I'm not 100% sure how the mine actually works when it comes to scanning. Oh, yeah, so it looks like the chef's kitchen's not actually here. I'm gonna have to use the command blocks for scanning these. Part of the reason I don't want to use these ones is they're all blank. I think even over here they're all blank. Yeah. Auto scanner for mine shafts. Versus I'm not sure what the difference between these are. 3x3 top right, 4x. Minor main shaft. 2x left. So it looks like these are actually the same, but with that, kind of explaining what's going to be going on with this kind of, I want to say side series, but it's going to be a very long running series. And a preview of what's to come. And you guys have a good one. Mm.